Hi everyone, I'm Thelma. Welcome to my channel. Today I have for you, in my I Love Halloween series, a witchy wreath. So without further ado, let's get started. Let me adjust my camera down so you can see. Okay, as you can tell, I already did most of them, put the Chanel stems on, but I want you to, if you've never done it before, I'm going to show you right here. I start down here in the center. You go under and up on the other end of one side of this wire right here. Now, take it and go down and back up and pull it until it's even. That way, the one down here, if you don't connect it around into this one, it'll just slide all over the place, and we don't want that. And this one, all you do is just take it down on this end, bring it up at the other end, and just twist it twice. And I'll do it one more time. We're not going to work on this one out here. The mesh will cover it up anyway, and you really don't need to. The only ones we're concentrating on are the first, second, and third, starting from this one here. Okay, you will need some black mesh and some purple mesh. First with the black. Take it and gather it up at the end, about 6 to 8 inches from the end of it. Make sure the end is turned down and just ruffle it in. Now bring this end here down and curl it right there. Now hook it on the top one here. And my kitty cat's trying to get in the video again. See him over here in the corner? Now we're going this way, so I'm going from my left to my right. Will you quit digging while I'm on camera? Silly kitty. Silly. Yes, he's Snuggles, the one who's always I'm having to shoo away, and I put him in one of my videos, my hauls. I think it was last week, it might have been the week before. And again, just put it in and get your Chanel stems and twist it twice. That way they'll be snug. And do that all the way around. Okay, now that you get to the one right before the first one, you just go ahead and bring it, put it over top of it, twist it 2 to 3 times, the Chanel stem, and then bring it down. Here's the next one. Bring it down to the center one right there and hook it on your Chanel stem there. Make sure you grab the right Chanel stem or you'll have to redo it. And we will continue going down all the way around in the center one until we run out of mesh. And these Chanel stems can be a bit tricky at times. They hide. And with me having the black and then the black on the mesh, it's kind of hard to spot it. So just take the one in the center. go all the way around until you get to the end. And now that I'm on the one in the center right here, and on the next one is where we brought it down from the first. So just go ahead and go down to the third one, the one in the middle. And again, be careful with them chenille stems. Make sure you grab the right one. I almost grabbed the wrong one on that one. And I'll show you what to do when you get to the end of the mesh row. Go ahead and pull it off. Be careful because there's staples there. Now, just take it to the end, twirl it under, and just go over to the next one. Okay, let me look at it and see if I think, okay, we need to go in with the purple now. So, right here at the end where we put the end of the black, make sure it's at the end here, bring it under. And just continue on, tie it in to the end of the black. Twist it about 3 times. Go on, baby. He just likes getting near me when I'm making these videos for some reason. I don't know why. And continue on with the one in the center. Going all the way around. And I'll show you how to go up once we get to the end here. Just twist it 2 to 3 times. Now we're over here where there's the black mesh is down here on the bottom. Just get your chenille stems and tie it right around it. Just keep twisting your wreath around as you work. I found that's easier for me. It might take a minute to get this mesh on, but it's only because it has to be tied a certain way, and the little puffs has to be puffed up a certain way, and it does take a minute. Okay, I found the right chenille stem. You can use any color of chenille stem that you want. It can even be those different colored ones that's in a packet. It's got like yellow, red, green. You can use any kind that you have on hand. Finding these Chanel stems is tricky. Okay, I'm at the end here, and I'm going to show you how to bring it up. Now, take it from right here where you just tied this one in, make your loop. Now go up one, that's the one in the center, and just keep going around towards your left. And you do that all the way around. And you just keep going. Over here is the beginning where it came up to the middle one. And we're getting there. Grab my Chanel stems. Now, go up, take the mesh and go up, continue going toward your left and go up to the next one, which is the first one. And then you continue on around. If I can find my Chanel stem. They like to hide, I've noticed. And continue going around on top of the black and just tie it in on top of it. And I will show you how to do again the end, because we're almost out of mesh. Okay, take it off your thing here. Make sure you get the staples. Take this end, put it down, and now tie it right in on top of the other one. Okay, now set this aside for a minute. I already have some of the purple cut into, it can be either 6 or 8-inch strips. You will need 6 of them. 2, and I'll show you in a second how to do this. 3, 4, 5, 6. Take your mesh and measure it. I'm going to 8. I forgot to get my roller to cut it, so scissors will work fine. And again, you only need 6 of them. And try to keep them apart because they like to stick to each other. Okay, and I'm getting ready to cut the last one. Okay, just lay your row off to the side. Okay, now that you have all the mesh rows cut, take 3 chenille stems and fold them in half and cut them. Now take 1 purple and 1 black, roll them up, thought that had 2 with it, but it's just the way the seams are made. And then tie it. Just twist twice. Do the same for all the rest of them. Okay, now that we have all of our rows, let's bring back over our wreath, and the one in the center, take it and get the chenille stem for it, put it on each side of it, and then just run these chenille stems down in there, poke them through. We'll use the other chenille stems that we used on the mesh to tie on the ribbon. Just make sure you get it through there and tie it real tight. Okay, there's one. Now go to the next one. Move your chenille stems out of the way. Grab you another row. Put the stem on each side of the mesh bundles there in the corner at the crease. Take your and tie it at the end. Twist it several times and do that all the way around. Okay, I have my next to the last one going in. Again, move your chenille stems out of the way. And put these through on each side. And make sure you can find both chenille stems. And I have to fight it and poke it through there around that mesh. And twist it. Now for the last one. There's one. Find the other one. Sometimes they're tricky. There. And make sure you twist it tight. Okay, now we need to get the ribbon. I'm going to use this checkered buffalo plaid that I picked up at the Dollar Tree for $1. Now they have all different kinds there. Okay, I'm going to use this one. Get that, throw that in my trash. And then there's this one with witch hats that I'm going to use. And again, all we need is 6 of each one. So, measure to 8. Let's make it 7. And then take this one and just use it to cut the rest of them. Line it up and just cut it, and do that to both of them. Okay, now that we have them, the ribbon cut in the 7-inch pieces, take and fold them like this and cut from the wired end up, and it makes your little V. Flip it around, do the same. I'll show you one more time. Flip it. There's your V. Do it again on the other side. And another way you can do it is make sure all the edges and just cut straight. That way. That way you get more cut at one time. Show you one more time, and you can do it your preferred method. And there they are. Now I'm going to do these. Just make sure they're even. Flip it around, make sure they're even. Okay. Now, take some, if you want to, you can take some of this small ribbon and cut them 8 inches too, well 7, and do it to the black and purple if you want. And you can do the same with the black. I'm using black and purple. So just cut 6 of them. There's 1. 2. 3. This one's 4. Here's 5. And here is 6. Now, on the black, I'm going on these, instead of cutting a V, I'm cutting from one corner up and making it like that on both ends. So that's all you have to do with the purple and the black. And now we're going to do it to the purple. Now again, you can use whatever color combination of ribbon that you want. It doesn't have to be exactly what I have. It can be something you have on hand that's Halloween. And you don't have to cut the small ones like this either. You can cut them with the V2 if you want. It's your prerogative. It's how you want your wreath to look. Okay. Now, let me grab some Chanel stems. We will need, let's see, well, we don't need them because they're already on the wreath. What you do, pick out which one you want on the bottom. I'm going to do this checkered one on the bottom, and then I'm going to do the witch hats on top, so you put it like this on top of each other. Get a purple, get a black, and then crunch it in. And now, where you tied on your rose, take the big Chanel stems that tied on the mesh, bring them on each side of the row, twist it 2 times above the row mesh, lay this in it, and twist it 2 to 3 times. Now we'll do it again here. Find your Chanel stem on each side. Sometimes it takes a minute. Okay, now twist it. Grab your bottom, top, do it like that. And these don't really matter how you put these on. They can be black on bottom one and black on top one. And crunch it up. And tie it right in with that Chanel stem there. Do it about 2 or 3 ties. And you do this all the way around. And I have 2 more left that I'll show you. I'm putting one on the bottom, slant the top one, putting whichever color you want on top of each other, and just crunch it together. Find your Chanel stems on each side of your rose, twist it 2 to 3 times. That way it'll lock this in. Now twist this one 2 to 3 times. And you can fluff them if you want. And now the last one, which is right here. There's one Chanel stem. And I'm having trouble finding the last one. Only take a second. I found it. Now take it and twist it around. Whoops, bottom top. Crunch it up. Okay, next I have pumpkins to put on here. I'll show you which kind. They come in this pack of 4 from the Dollar Tree. There is orange with black dots, and then there's purple, and they both have glitter on them with lines going through them. I already have some open from where I used them before. Let me see if that's enough. I'm going to go ahead and get everyone that I have out. Now you will need these sticks I got off of the Easter eggs, or you can get the sticks in a store and buy them. Just make sure you break off that bow, and it might break the stick, which is okay. You stick it up in the, just like that. Now take and snap it in two. Now all I'm doing is feeding it through the mesh. And it'll be a bit tricky. You gotta help it because of how thick the mesh is. You just feed it through, and then that's purple, so I'm going to get a orange for the other side. And I'm sorry, that's my other phone, but I'm not answering it because I'm on camera.